Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Thank you for giving us the opportunity to publish our article. My name is Muhammad Arifan Sasono, and I am presenting the team that has prepared this article. The title of our article is Electroencephalography-based wheelchair navigation control using convolutional neural network methods. For research background, degenerative disease such as stroke significantly impact global health, with over 70% of death being attributed to this condition, especially in developing countries. In Indonesia, stroke is leading cause of death and disability, particularly for those aged 45 and above. To assist patients who rely on wheelchair, advancement in artificial intelligence or AI are being explored. EEG sensor, which detect brain activity, offer an innovative solution by allowing patients to control wheelchair with their brain signal. This open up this open possibility for fully paralyzed stroke patients to move independently. Recent studies have demonstrated how deep learning technique, particularly CNN, can be applied to classify EEG signal for wheelchair control. This study focused on real-time wheelchair movement forward, backward, and stop using CNN. By processing EEG data, the goal is to enable independent mobility for individuals with severe stroke, providing an efficient and real-world applicable solution. For the method, the system began by collecting EEG data using the Electrode Ultra Cortex Mark IV, a Bluetooth-enabled sensor that captures brain signal for wheelchair control. In the pre-processing stage, the data is filtered with a bandpass filter to remove noise, then segmented into windows of 200 data points per second. RMS or root mean square is used to extract key features from the signal. Next, the data is classified using CNN, which categorize the signal into either right forward or left backward movement. Finally, the classification results are sent to the Arduino maker via serial communication, which control the wheelchair's movement based on the user brain activity. This system enables real-time wheelchair navigation through EEG signal. EEG signal acquisition and data collection. EEG signal are recorded with a dry electrode attached to the respondent skull. This setup captures brain activity through motor imagery, where respondent imagine a movement like turning right, left, forward, backward, and stopping. The OpenBCI software is used to display and record this signal while the respondent predict wheelchair movement. Data is collected into two scenarios. In the first, respondent imagine right hand, left hand, and idle movement, while in the second, they imagine movement involving both hand, both leg, and idle. The raw EEG data is stored in GSV format, later converted to Excel for easier processing. This data is essential for training the system to classify and control wheelchairs movement. After acquiring the EEG signal, the next step is signal processing. The system performs several key processes, including filtering, windowing, and feature extraction. The bandpass filter is applied with a range of 7 to 13 Hz to isolate relevant frequency, eliminating unwanted noise. This filter focuses on the brainwave frequency related to motor imagery, essential for accurate wheelchair control. Next, the EEG data undergoes windowing, where the signal are divided into 1 second segment. Each window consists of 200 data points and 8 channels. The segmentation enables the system to analyze the data in manageable chunks. For feature extraction, the root mean square is calculated for each window. RMS helps to quantify the signal strength by averaging and querying the value from the EEG signal. This step converts the EEG data into a positive format, making it ready for CNN classification, where the signal are analyzed to predict the wheelchair's movement, whether to turn, move forward, backward, or stop. CNN architecture. The CNN architecture is designed to process EEG signal and classify them for controlling the wheelchair's movement. CNN are specialists for processing two-dimensional data, like image, using a convolutional kernel. Here, we apply this concept to EEG data, transforming it into a format that CNN can process. The architecture consists of two key components. The first is feature extraction layer, include the convolution and pooling layers, which extract important feature from the input data. The convolution layer applies filter across the data, while the pooling layer reduces dimensionality by summarizing the information in a smaller region. The second is fully connected layer. After feature extraction, the data is patterned into a vector and fed into fully connected layer for classification. We propose two CNN model which process two types of data. The first is raw EEG data. Input shape is 208, where 200 is the window size and 8 is the number of channel. Second is RMS extract data. After feature extraction, the input is reset into 8 and 1, reflecting the compressed nature of the data. And the table outlines the parameter configuration for both architecture. This include the number of filters, kernel size, tool size, dense layer, and training parameter. The settings are adjusted to optimize model performance for the different data scenario, creating two distinct CNN model, one for each architecture. In this section, I discuss the result from testing CNN architecture. Offline testing was conducted using both raw and RMS data with Model 1 and Model 2 across two CNN architecture. For CNN architecture 1, Model 1 had an average loss of 0.145 and an accuracy of 85.4%, while Model 2 achieved a loss of 0.09 and an accuracy of 91%. This result demonstrates significant accuracy improvement in Model 2. For CNN architecture 2, Model 1 average loss of 0.148 and an accuracy of 85.1%, while Model 2 performed slightly better with a loss of 0.08 and an accuracy of 91.05%. Higher accuracy corresponds to better prediction reliability for wheelchair movement. Loss value also inversely correlate with accuracy. As loss decrease, loss decrease, accuracy increase. Next, the second architecture is the best choice for this model, using input dimension of 208 for raw EEG data and 8 and 1 for RMS data. The batch size is set to 50 for raw data and 4 for RMS. Optimizing GPU efficiency during training. The architecture includes 3 convolutional layers with progressively fewer filters. 200 in the first layer, 100 in the second, and 50 in the third. Each layer used ReLU as the activation function and max pooling to reduce the feature map size. After the third convolution, the metric is flattened into 1050 wake. The fully connected layer has three output class: idle, right slash forward, and left slash backward, with sigmoid activation. The final output is sent to the Arduino Mega via serial communication for wheelchairs control. Next is online testing of CNN architecture. In this section, we conducted online testing with 5 respondents using EEG sensor to predict wheelchairs movement. The average accuracy was 70%, with respondent 1 and 5 performing poorly at 50% due to the less focus and physical condition. Additionally, hair thickness affect EEG signal quality. The results showed that online testing was less accurate compared to offline testing because of signal fluctuation during real-time data collection. Next discussion. The project achieved 70% average accuracy in online testing, but real-time performance need enhancement. The dynamic nature of each signal pose challenge influenced by external factors such as focus and hair thickness. To improve real-time performance, we could explore advanced technique like recurrent neural network and hybrid system that combine EEG with other biosignals. Future improvements should focus on enhanced real-time accuracy and signal stability. The next is conclusion. The CNN model effectively predicted wheelchair's movement direction using EEG data. In offline tests, Model 2 achieved the highest accuracy at nearly 91%. However, online testing highlight a challenge with lower performance due to factors like hair thickness and respondent physical condition. Future research should focus on addressing this issue to enhance real-time EEG-based wheelchair control system. This research is financially supported by postgraduate research grant, Institute for Research and Community Service, Universitas Jember. Okay, thank you for your time and interest in my presentation. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.